Good day, radio enthusiasts from all over the world. Welcome to the YouTube channel of Victor Echo 5 Juliet Lima. My name is Joe. Today in the Shack, I'm pleased to present to you a classic from Radio Shack, the Radio Shack DX160. The Radio Shack brand of DX series of shortwave radios, for the most part, were solid radios that performed very well. The DX160 was manufactured for Radio Shack by General Research of Electronics Inc. We know them as GRE out of Japan. As you may know, not only did GRE make great shortwave radios, they also made some very good scanner radios as well. This is from the 1977 Canadian Radio Shack catalog. As you can see, there is a significant difference in price between the DX160 and the SX190. Even at that time, I could not afford to buy the DX160 brand new in the box from Radio Shack. I had to wait a few years to buy one used at a local hamfest in Winnipeg. It is interesting to note that one recently sold on eBay out of Canada for $235 Canadian, which is about $170 US. That is more than what it cost brand new. Way back when, I had for a short time a DX150, but then upgraded to the DX160. For me, it was the cat's meow of shortwave listening. Of course, I had no idea about the higher-end shortwave radios. A few years later, I remember seeing the adverts for the ICOM R71A and its sister, the R7000. As I was flipping the pages of my favorite radio magazines like Popular Communications, CQ, or Monitoring Times, I dreamed of the day that I could buy a set of ICOMs and add them to my shack. It would be, however, a long time until I was able to afford the R71A on the R7000, which I own today thanks to eBay. When I first brought the DX160 home to the shack, I couldn't wait to get the antenna connected and get it turned on. I can't tell you how many hours I spent going inch by inch up each band and back and forth again. Looking back at it, I wish I would have kept an SWL log. I did get a logbook from Heathkit in Winnipeg a few years later, so I could log my shortwave, ham radio, and CB radio monitoring. In this older photo of the shack, I have the Radio Shack SX190, DX302, and one DX394. I managed to sell the second one. Also in the shack, I have two ICOM R71As, and to top it all off, one of my three R7000s. Absent from this photo are my two Radio Shack DX200s. They both need a little TLC. And also a couple of my favorite boat anchors made by Helicrafters. Check out my video on the channel when I first picked up the Helicrafters Sierra Charlie 77 Alpha. What a fantastic radio. I hope to have them cleaned up and get them in their rightful place in the SWL rack in my shack. I haven't had a DX160 for years. I was looking for that special deal to get another DX160 in the shack, even if it was more so for display purposes. I wasn't expecting to find one at my local electronics repair shop. I was there to pick up my Realistic TR3000 reel-to-reel machine. As Don, the repair tech, was speaking to a few other customers, I glanced over to a shelf of many electronic items, tape decks and turntables, for example, when I noticed the DX160 with the speaker. In my mind, without even getting a good look at it, I asked him how much he wanted. He said $40. I said sold. I didn't even get a chance to get a good look at it, but once I got the receiver home, I had a way better, closer look at it, and I was primarily concerned about dings, dents, scratches, worn letters, that sort of thing. Looking at it through all the grime, it looks like it'll shine up real nice. I did manage to fire it up last night and caught a little bit of my favorite radio station, WWV. Have a listen. Music to my ears. Over the years, I've really enjoyed shortwave radio listening. I've indulged in several of the specific hobbies from within shortwave listening, such as AMDX, utility monitoring, over-the-pond aviation monitoring, and trying to decode the ever-elusive number station. Of course, back in the 70s and the 80s, it was great to be able to listen to the world services like the BBC World Service, Radio Moscow, and the Voice of America, just to name a few. In the 90s, who didn't listen to 11175, the high-frequency global communications system that was very exciting during the Gulf Wars? Check out what I recorded earlier today.
Hotel, X-ray, 2, Hotel, Foxtrot, Juliet, Kilo, X-ray, Tango, 5, X-ray, November, Uniform, Sierra, Foxtrot, Charlie. This is a busy man out.
Well, now that we've taken a tour down memory lane, it is now time to take the speaker and the radio and give them a major cleaning. As you can see, I've already cleaned the speaker and it shined up real nice. I'm really happy there was only one minor ding out of it, but I would say about 9 out of 10 for sure. I wanted to show you how filthy it is. It's always comical watching ads on Facebook sales marketing when someone tries to sell some communication equipment that is very dirty. Sometimes reading the comments can be very entertaining. In all the years I've sold items, I would never sell something in this condition. I was playing the guessing game trying to determine what is on the radio. To me, it looks like tomato seeds. Probably a tomato blew up while he was listening to Brother Stare. There is certainly a lot of surface dust. That should come off easy with a little bit of soap of water and elbow grease. Thankfully, the knobs come off very easy, and they should clean up like brand new. You can see where I've cleaned, and what still needs to be cleaned. I'm very happy that Spray 9 is working wonders on the grime of this radio. It will take a bit of work. I'm not going to bore you with every little detail. Suffice it to say, when all was said and done, after a few hours of carefully cleaning the radio, it turned out real nice. I'm very happy with the results, worth every penny of the $40. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, and share it with all your radio enthusiastic friends. Please check out the description section for more information of what other projects I'm working on, like my Radio Shack catalog and my Heathkit catalog websites. 7 threes for now. Hopefully we'll catch up with you further on down the log. From Victor, Echo 5, Juliet Lima.